Good evening, class. My name is Sean Jackson, and for today's topic, I have chosen the group known as ISIL, the Islamic State of Iraq and Levant, also known as ISIS, the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, or simply the Islamic State. The Islamic State is a Wahhabi jihadist extremist militant group and is a self proclaimed Islamic State and caliphate, which is led mainly and composed of Sunni Arabs in Iraq and Syria. It has control over various territories occupied by 10 million people in Iraq and in Syria. And through the loyal local groups, it has control over small areas of Libya, Nigeria, and Afghanistan. The groups also operate with its affiliates in other parts of the world, stretching from North Africa all the way to South Asia. The group is known in the Arabic community as the Adawala Asamili, leading to the acronym Daesh or Daesh, which is actually the Arabic equivalent of ISIL. A little history of them is on 29 June 2014, the group had proclaimed itself to be a worldwide caliphate, with Abu Bakr al Baghdadi being named its caliph or their leader, for lack of better words. He renamed itself Adawala al Asmiya, the Islamic State. As a caliphate, it reclaims religious, political, and military authority over all Muslims worldwide. And that legality of all emirates, groups, states, and most organizations, it becomes null by the expansion of the Khalifa authority and the arrival of troops to their areas. The United Nations has held the Islamic State responsible for many human right abuses and war crimes. And Amnesty International has reported ethnic cleansing. The group has a historic scale of terroristic actions. The European Union and member states like the United States, India, Indonesia, Israel, Turkey, Saudi Arabia, Syria, just to name a few, uh, over 60 countries are directly or indirectly waging war against ISIL. The group originated as a Jama al Tawid in 1999, which actually pledged its allegiance to Al Qaeda. So it was actually just an expansion of the Al Qaeda group. The group participated in the Iraqi insurgency that followed in the March 2003 invasion of Iraq by the Western Forces, USA. In January 2006, it joined other Sunni insurgents groups after they were defeated in the war in Iraq. It actually joined different Mujahideen Shura Council, which proclaimed the formation of the Islamic State of Iraq in October 2006. After the Syrian civil war began in March 2011, the new Islamic State, under the leadership of Abu Baghdadi, sent delegates into Syria in August 2011. These fighters named themselves the Jabhat al Nusra or the al Nusra Front and established a large presence in the Sunni majority areas of Syria within governments, uh, Idlib, Deir ez-Zor, Aleppo, which is basically a few names of their Iraqi leaders or Syrian leaders. In the early April 2013, al Baghdadi announced the merger of ISIS with the al Nusra Front, and that name of the reunited group was the Islamic State of Iraq and Levant. However, Abu Muhammad and Ayman al Zawahiri, the leaders of the al Nusra Front and the Al Qaeda, respectively rejected the merger. They wanted nothing to do with this new radical ISIS that was being formed. After an 8-month power struggle, the Al Qaeda cut all ties with ISIL. Actually, on 3 February in 2014, citing this failure to consult the notorious merger in Syria, the group had conducted ground attacks on both government forces and rebel factions.